Hey everyone, it's Jonathan, and I'm on camera for a non-podcast video. I pretty much never do videos like this these days, but somehow I actually have another one coming pretty soon. And this will probably go on as a bonus podcast episode, so if you're listening to this outside of the YouTube channel, just know that I'm on camera, and these days, that's kind of a big deal. I decided to make this an actual video filmed with a camera and everything because I thought it'd be fitting to go back to how it all began and do a video to mark the occasion of the 5th anniversary of my YouTube channel. I can't believe I've been doing this for 5 years. I'd say I never expected it to last this long, but to be honest, I didn't know what to expect when I started my channel. I just wanted to talk about movies. I've actually been writing reviews for the last 10 years, which is also kind of huge. I started on my blog, occasionally and very randomly reviewing movies and animation as I felt like it, and I never expected that to go anywhere. But in 2015, I was brought on as a writer for the Rotoscopers, an animation news and reviews website run by Morgan Stradling and Chelsea Robson of the Animation Addicts podcast. They were my very first podcast ever. I think I started listening to them in 2012, and they were the inspiration for starting my own podcast, but I didn't start it right away. I didn't start anything until 2017 when Rachel Wagner, another writer for the Rotoscopers, invited me to do a podcast with her for her YouTube channel talking about Doctor Who. And I had a lot of fun with that, and I told her that I kind of wanted to start one of my own, but I hadn't. She encouraged me to just go for it, and I did. 5 years ago today. I feel like I should make some sort of grand, spectacular video to mark the occasion, or like a 3-hour podcast with all my YouTube friends. But this is going to have to be it. As you're probably aware, about a year ago, I finally got a full-time job in what I went to school for, and a good deal of that job includes filming events for our local cable channels, and my schedule is usually packed, and this month has been especially full as the school year comes to a close. I'm actually filming this in the evening of graduation day. I've been working all day, and it's a weekend, so sometimes I even have to work weekends. Thankfully not very often, but sometimes. I've been so busy this whole month that I even wondered if I'd have time to make a short video to mark the occasion, but I'm making time today. I'll just need to find time to edit it. I know this video isn't much, but since most people do something to mark the milestones of their channels, and they usually mark them with something big, I will use it to make an announcement. An announcement of something that has no release date, but will hopefully be coming soon. I'm working on a new podcast, maybe 2, but I've been working on a Disney podcast for a while now. I just have to get the premiere episodes edited. This will be a spin-off of my current podcast. I do the Disney Movie Marathon on iHeart Movies, and this will mostly be the same thing, but there will be some podcast exclusive episodes just for the new one. I'm really hoping to get that launched in June. We'll see what happens. My schedule is so packed. I wanted to get it done this month, but that's not going to happen. So just know it's coming soon. I just can't say when yet. And then further in the future, I want to start an animation podcast too, but I need to just do one thing at a time, so that's still a ways off. For now, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has helped to make my channel and podcast what they are today. Of course, thanks to Morgan, Chelsea, and Rachel for being my biggest inspirations, and to my cousin Sarah for being my very first collaboration partner and doing so many episodes of Wonderland Wednesday with me in the early days of my channel. If it weren't for Wonderland Wednesday, I don't think I would have ever started Every Version Ever, which is like one of my favorite projects I've ever done. And also, speaking of Wonderland Wednesday, bonus announcement, I'm working on some brand new episodes for this summer. I know there's a few fans out there who absolutely love that, so be on the lookout, more is coming. And then I want to thank Eli Sanza, Mark Brown, and Katie Fabric for being some of my very first guests, even long before I even turned this whole thing into a podcast. And then, of course, thank you to Nikki, aka Trivial Theater, and Jenna, aka Phantomwise, for bringing their expertise in their respective fields to every episode they've ever joined me for. They always bring their A game, and every episode that they do is way better for it. And thank you to everyone who has ever done an episode with me. I love having guests, I love having all of you, and I hope to have everybody I've ever had back sometime in the future. I love talking about movies with everybody. It's the reason I keep doing this, even when I barely have time for it. Now, I suppose I need to get going. I'll be working late tomorrow, which is the day before this is supposed to go up. And I really want this to go up on the day of my 5th anniversary, so I probably better edit this tonight before I go to bed. I have a lot more stuff coming, hopefully soon. We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for watching, so much for listening. I've got lots more stuff on the way. I can't wait to share it with you. We'll see you very soon.